Hello, friend. Today we will explore an interesting scenario when a company opens a new branch or when a company relocates to a new location. In such cases, it is essential either to create a new account or update the address of an existing account. We will automate this process using a record triggered flow in Salesforce. This automation will enable user to either create an account or update the address of an existing account automatically in a single click from opportunity page. Let's take an example for this. I have created an opportunity with the same address as on its account, you can see. But later on, as I progress with my opportunity, I come to know that this company has relocated to a new location. Then I'll come back to the opportunity and update this address. As soon as I update this address, I should get an error warning that your opportunity address is different from account address, and I should be able to select one out of these options. This is a custom field that I created for this purpose only. As soon as I click on any of this action should be automatically done. So we will approach this solution in two steps. And step 1, we will create a display message by using the validation rule. And in second step, we will create a record trigger flow to execute these two actions automatically. So let's start with our first action, create a validation rule. For that, we will go to setup, object manager, and the object opportunity. Then we'll go to the validation rule. In left corner, you'll see validation rule. So I have already created a validation rule for this case. So when you create a validation rule, you have to give the name. Then you have to specify your error condition. This is basically a formula. When this condition is true, your error message will be displayed on the screen. So in current formula, all these two conditions must meet in order to display the error message. So my first condition is that opportunity address is different from my account address. And second is that this field value should be blank. This field is either to create a new account or existing account. If this is blank and my opportunity address is different from account address, then I will get a error message. As you come down to the page, you can type the error message that you want your users to see on the screen. Then you can locate this error message. Here I am locating it on field. You can also locate it on top of the page. Once you have filled out all these fields, you can go ahead and save it. In order to validation rule to work, this should be in active state. So we have created this. Let's go ahead and test our first step. So in this opportunity, I will go ahead and change this address. And I'll keep this blank because this is the condition of my validation rule, that address is different and this field is blank. Now I'll go ahead and save it. So I'll get this error message, opportunity address is different. And you need to select either one option from this. As soon as I select this option, these actions should be automatically executed. And this we will do in our second step. So let's go ahead and create a flow. So to create a flow, let's again go to the setup, home, open the flow, and create a new flow. This will be a record trigger flow. I'll select the object and I want it to be when the opportunity is created or updated to meet the conditions. So when my address is not null, it has some value, then this flow should execute every time the record meets the condition. So I'll go with the second option. Next, I'll decide which action to execute. Let's give it a name. Now we can give more suitable name, like take next action. So when the field value selected by user is create new account, then this path should be executed. And when user select update address, then this path should be executed. So if user select create account should be created. So we will create a record. You can give it any name as per your likings. So I will create this manually. That way I will have more control on the fields that I want to create. For name, I want to give the same name as opportunity. And then I want to assign all the address attributes as they are in opportunity to the account. So I will start with street. Since state and country are drop down list, they have many values. That's why we are seeing so many values in this side, but we do not want a specific value. So we'll go ahead and select from our triggering opportunity state. So you can see state code. Similarly with country, you can add more fields. If you want to update more fields, you can do that from here. Now we would like to update the triggering opportunity. Since we have created new account name, so we would like to update that account name here in this field. And also we would like to update this field to blank again once the action is completed. So to do that, first let me get the newly created account record. So we'll go to get record, get new account, and condition that will identify this account is that this account ID should be account ID from create new account. Only the first record and automatically store all the field values. Then we will go ahead and update our triggering opportunity. I would like to update its account ID. With the ID from here, and also I would like to update this field to null. We have completed one step. If user select to update the account address, then he should be able to update that account address automatically. We'll give a name. Then let me specify the conditions to update that account. ID should be equal to account ID of triggering record. And the fields that I want to update are all the address fields from the opportunity. So let's start with the street, billing street. And similarly state. Then country code. So we have updated the account address. Now we would like to update the triggering opportunity. Not this one. Let's delete this. Unselect update triggering record. And here we want to update this field to blank. So with this, our flow is ready. We can save this and give it a name. And save it. You can debug as well to see if flow is throwing some error. In this case, I'll go ahead and activate my flow and test it. I have activated my flow. Let's go ahead and test it. Now let me go ahead and change this address to something different and try to save this. So as per our first part, I'm getting an error message, and I'll go ahead and select create a new account and then save it. And in details, I can see that my new account is created. The name is same as opportunity name that we have given in flow. And this is also linked to the opportunity. If I go to this account and check the details, you can see the address is same. So a new account is created with the same address. You can update other field as well as per the opportunity and your requirement. So our first action is executing perfectly. Let's go ahead and check for updating the address. So now if I go ahead and again change this address, this time maybe and this time, as per our first step, if I select update existing address and save it, yes, so address is updated. So you can see account is same. Let's go and check the address. Go into details. You can see Cedar Park Lane 143 as we updated in. So this is how, if your company relocate or opens a new office, your user just need to update the address and select one of the option from here, and account will be automatically created or address will be updated by our automation using the record trigger flow. So this is the flow that we created and mentioned the starting conditions and everything. So this is how you can execute this process automatically.